Hello everyone, welcome to the official webinar of Powermine Evolution. It's a pleasure for me again to be here. I'm here with our CEO Adrian Jacuzzi. We just had a previous talk with all the members, and we're going to talk once more. We're going to focus on the 21 reasons for why Powermine with Carlos Garrido. Talking about those videos. In fact, they are missing. It's missing two videos from yesterday and before yesterday, and the video from today. But in fact, the reason is that Carlos and Adrian, they are traveling a lot, and so the time is not too much. And because they have been traveling and doing a lot of events with Powermine, and so they didn't have Carlos didn't have much time to record the videos in time. But anyway, the videos from yesterday and before yesterday, they are already recorded. They just need to be edited, and then we'll share it on normal channels, as you may know. But even so, well, let's talk about the videos. The last one we commented last webinar was on the 13th, so was video number 4. And so we'll keep going from 5. So on the 14th of August, he launched we have the video number 5 from Carlos Garrido, the videos that calls why Powermine, and the 20 reasons why you should have Powermine. And the video, this 5th video, was about the liquidity system. This is a very important point. In fact, all the points that is being focused on in this video are very, very important for all of us to understand the project. So on that video, he starts to excuse himself because he missed those videos, but then he get back on the 16th. But anyway, this video is about the liquidity system. Okay. This is something very innovative, and what kind of revolutionary system it brings, the liquidity system. It is a system through which they will be able to generate the STO token sales through an alternative system of generating funds from the company itself. All right, so the liquidity system is what? Blue Hill Mining develops an activity of purchase and sell mines, raw materials mines in several places, could be any place in the world. And with the result of that development and that activity, the company will have profits, all right? So this buy and sells, by doing trading on mines, Blue Hill Mining will have profit as a company. And so part of that profit will benefit because they will get more financial resources to buy more tokens from the company himself. So they will buy tokens from the STO himself. So well, at the end, for you to understand, the liquidity system starts with the trading, so buy and sell mines. And then with that profit, they go to the STO, the security token offering, and the company himself buys tokens over that. All right. So this is the liquidity system. And why is that? So that means that when the tokens in the STO, that the tokens sold in the STO do not necessarily have to be from the front market. Raising has to come also from the market, and this is why. But rather than the company generates its own internal mechanism called liquidity system to provide funds to the sale of the STO. Okay, so the liquidity system, in fact, it's another way for the company to generate the profits, and with these profits, they will use to buy their own tokens on the STO security token offering to benefit the project. So that is the liquidity system, and this one is a very, very important point for us to know. So I hope you understand. So basically, once again, the company liquidity system is the company goes out there and do trading with mines, with raw materials mine. These mines could be placed anywhere in the world. So they buy these mines and then they resell these mines. For that, they have a partnership. As you may know, one of the partners in this project and one of the consultants of this project is Royal Ascany, and Royal Ascany is advising the company in this liquidity system to know exactly where are the mines, if they are profitable, if it is a good deal, because the idea of this is to buy and sell those same mines and get profit with it. All right, so let's go to video 6 on the 15th of August. We talk about, Carlos Garrido talk about the $30 buyback plan. This is something that many people knows about this, but maybe some of you didn't understand quite well what it is. So on the video before, we talk about the liquidity system, and this liquidity system, it contributes with funds as a result of a benefit for those who have this activity of buy and sell mines, and they will go through this period of project lasts. This liquidity system keeps going on, all right, until it reaches the goal that we have in common with Blue Hill Mining, which is the $30 buyback plan. So this liquidity system, it will also support to achieve the $30 buyback plan. As you remember, we've been telling you this for months now, that the valuation of the token, the increase of the value on the token, will be according to the company rebuying the tokens in the market, the STOs in the market, and they'll burn them. And every time they burn a certain amount of tokens, the remaining tokens that we have in our hands, that are still available in the market, they will increase value. And to buy these tokens on the market, the company needs profits. So the company will have, as you may know, profits from the Blue Hill platform, for example. They will have profits from the mine himself in Mongolia, and now they're adding this liquidity system that is to trade, to buy and sell raw materials mines around the world. So with all of this, it will increase and help and support the buyback plan. And the goal is to reach the $30 per token, as you may know. So what is the buyback plan, or what is this commitment? So this commitment of Blue Hill Mining requires from all the token owners to repurchase the token when it reaches the value maximum of $30. And that will be recorded in the smart contract of the token insurance. All right, so this will be, everything will be documented, everything will be in a smart contract, so everything will be according to the laws. Because remember this, and we already talked in previous videos, we talk about regulation, all right? And so this must be done by the book. So all of this buyback plan, it will be regulated and it will be audited for the four main auditors in the world. And so this buyback plan, it will be the insurance that we have, that the project keeps going on. So in fact, and the token, it's going to increase value. All right, so it's very important. All these points are very important for you to understand how we're going to get the $30 valuation per token. So this will be a process. The token doesn't go from 45 at the moment that it will be issued at 45 cents. It goes directly to 30. All right, no, that's not the way it goes. The company goes there with the profits they have. They go to the market. They buy tokens in the market at the price they are at the day they go. It could be 45 cents, it could be 30, it could be 50 or 6 or even $1. All right, and then they burn the tokens, the ones they buy, and then the remaining ones automatically increase the value. And this kept going on predictably until 2023. All right, so until then, this is the prediction to get to $30. But I can tell you, by the way the things are going, I do believe myself, this is not company saying, it's me, And I can tell you that this will be sooner than 2023 for sure. It will reach the $30 before that. And why? Because this prediction was based only in the previous features. All right, but now we have this one more. That is the liquidity system. So that was not predicted before. So if the company has another way to get profits with this trading of mines, to buy and sell these mines, so what happened is they're going to get more money, and so the buyback plan will be executed faster. So the valuation of the token will grow faster than expected. So I do believe that personally, by the knowledge I have and with the information I have, I can tell you that it is my belief that this token will reach the $30, maximum $30 before 2023. Let's hope so. At least I do. So everything that is going to be done, it's all the financial engineering that multiple of things are going to be done during all these years, so that all this will come up to an end of $30 valuation. We will be explaining them in the following videos that Carlos is going to do for the next day. So he will go back to this issue once again. So the main reason today for this video was the common motive that all of us joined into this project, and that is the $30 valuation of the token. So this is major important that everyone understands exactly why the token will reach the $30 and when. All right, so that was the video number 6, the reason number 6, and now we're going to the reason number 7, and the title of this reason is the great revaluation potential. All right, so that is the issue for this 7th video. So we already talked about this liquidity system. Then we talk about the $30 buyback plan through a very smart contract. And today, in this video, we're going to talk about the importance of the asset that is behind this security token. So we are talking about the security token offering that is linked to a physical asset, to issuance of a token. In this case, we are linking to this token a mine in Mongolia with one of the biggest copper reserves in the world and with a great potential for reevaluation. All right, so you already know some features from this token, and you know that one of the main things and one of the greater things that gives power to this token is exactly this back asset, and this asset is a huge mine in Mongolia, and you know already the potential of this mine, supported by studies and laboratories results from the ground in Mongolia. So this mine is going to be absolutely one of the greatest in the world for copper, that's for sure, but many materials are also in there. So this is important because the fact that this asset is linked to a token with such a great potential for reevaluation, it's what will facilitate and what will help and contribute that we can achieve the objective of the $30 buyback plan. So in fact, one more reason why this project is so certain, Blue Hill Mining is so certain that we'll reach the $30 on the buyback plan. So this is one of the main arguments we have in this project. So it's the great potential of revaluation of the mine linked to this security token. So basically, as you know, this security token represents a participation in that same mine. So what it comes from there, you will benefit, all right? And but the benefits from the profits of the company, they don't go directly to you. Well, the system with these profits, they will buy tokens on the market, so it will be your turn for the company to buy your own tokens, the tokens you have, if you want to sell them at the price there is at that moment, and you can sell them. So the company will buy them, will burn them, and then the remain ones, they're going to get more valuation, and this keeps growing day by day, month by month, 3 monthly, whatever, every time the company goes on the market to buy more tokens. Okay, so now we go into, sorry, I have to open here my notes. Okay, on the 8th video was the issue was financial engineering. It's very important for you to understand this financial engineering. With all these details we're giving you, you start to understand better why all of this. So, oh yes, he forgot it to mention in the previous video, and I forgot it to mention also. So we forgot to mention about the revaluation. It's because there is an assessment made by a company of recognized international prestige, such as Royal Asconing, that is also a Blue Hill Mining partner in this business. And it's one of the and this is the one who will carry out of the certification, and that the same one that will accompany us in the certification of the next drilling. And as we can see, in the website of Royal Asconing is a company of recognized international prestige that says that the mine is worth what is worth it, and it has all this great potential to extract all those minerals that have all that market value. So I really advise you, if you can go on Google and look who is this company, Royal Asconing. Okay, go there to Google Eyes and find out. These guys are the biggest ones in the world. So when they say this mine, it values this, that is true, because they are the biggest authority in analyzing mines in the world. So if they were the ones who give this potential valuation, this great valuation for Blue Hill Mining project, and now they are working directly with this project, with Blue Hill Mining. So this was very important to mention that. So in this 8th video, the argument that Carlos wants to give us is that Blue Hill Mining STO has a whole system to reach the $30. There is a whole financial engineering, and within that financial engineering, there is an argument. There is a token reduction formula of token burning. There are a number of initial tokens that are linked to 30% of the mine, and that number of the initial Blue Hill Mining tokens, with the benefits that they are obtaining as results of the exploitation of the mine, will go to the secondary market, where the token is contributing to provide liquidity, and will buy those tokens and burn them after that. So I already explained to you this model. So this burning system, it's inside this financial engineering, and we keep telling you this for you to understand why, because everything has a reason, and this reason is very important for you to understand that what can we get with this. So what we'll get with this, at the total number that they are linked to 30% of the mine is less and less every time the company buys them and burns them. Therefore, the remaining tokens will have increased value, as I explained to you before. Um, just to give you a small example, let's suppose that the total of the tokens was 1,000 tokens, worth it $1 each. Just an example, okay? And so the total tokens available in the market is 1,000, all right? And then the company goes to the market and buys 100 tokens, okay? So the remaining tokens are 900, right? And before, when there was 1,000 tokens, each one values $1, right? But then the company buys 100 tokens, they burn them. That means that those 100 tokens are no longer existing. So the valuation that it was for 1,000 tokens, that was $1,000, now is divided by 900 tokens. That is the tokens remaining, right? So the valuation of those tokens, those 900 tokens, increase 10% on the valuation. So instead, when the company goes there and buys 100 tokens, the remaining 900, they start to value $1.10. Okay, and then in another time, the company goes there and buys another 100 tokens and burn them, puts out of the market, right? So 800 will remain. And those 1,000 euros from the beginning, dollars, sorry, now they are divided by 800 tokens. That means that this 100 tokens, each one will value $1.2 and keeps going like this. All right, so I hope that with this very small example, you understand how this buyback plan will be executed. All right, and they keep doing this until the token reach $30. When the token reach $30, they go there and they buy them all. And so the buyback plan, it's totally executed. Okay, so let's keep going. But remember that the moment of the valuation of the mine, it's only 10%. The development of the STO, it will exploding the remaining 90% of the mine. Therefore, the valuation of the mine will increase. And what we'll achieve with that? It will be with this financial engineering. So don't forget about that. This is very, very important. Only 10% of the mine. This sorry, this report that gives all that valuation from Blue Hill Mining Project, done by Royal Ascaning, it was based only on 10% of that huge ground. All right, so only 10% of that huge ground. They took samples over there, and from the results that these studies on laboratories give to this 10%, Royal Ascany only present 20 to 30% of that. That means that this 10%, if Royal Ascany, if the company presents the true valuation, will be 5 or 6 times bigger than what it is right now. So the valuation of the token, instead of 45 cents, will be, would it be $2.5, all right? So $2.50, for example. So, but they lowered down the valuation not to create speculation, all right? So that was a very smart idea. But with this financial engineering, when everything starts, when the company starts to develop this remaining 90% of the mine, the valuation is going to boom all over, because that time what will be shown, and it will be the real value of the mine at that moment. All right, so no longer to have only 10% of the ground study and then show from those results show only 20 to 30%. So when the company starts to develop and operate in all that ground, everything will show up, and you will see it's going to be crazy. I telling you, it's going to be crazy. The valuation of this mine is the value that already was was already set up in the mines, it's absolutely, I'm not going to tell you that number, but I know the number that there is in their heads for the first year, and I can tell you it's absolutely, it's too much zeros, all right? So it's absolutely blowing away. So we are in fact, Blue Hill Mining is in fact executing a very precise, and a very well-rated plan. Let's call that way. So there is some holding in the information. They don't want to speculate, but even what they show, it's way big. Now imagine if everything was shown. If they, instead of 20 to 30% of the results, they have shown us 100% of those results. That will be massive. But thank God they didn't do that. Otherwise, the token would be much higher price that is in this moment, and it will be because the true value of the token is 45 cents. We are buying it in a very special price, at a very special price, but because this is a very special situation, we are in a pre-sale, right? But the valuation of the token, the true value of the token, is 45 cents based on this 20 to 30% of this 10%. So if it was all shown up, the value of the token will be much higher. But there will become the day that everything will be set and will be shown as real. So no more lowering down the rates. It will be shown exactly, the auditors will show the exact valuation for this, and it's absolutely blown away. Okay, so what can we get with this financial engineering? In one end, in one side, we reduce the number of tokens, so the value of the tokens will increase, and on the other hand, by working on the mine and operating it, the value of the mine will increase by himself. So this financial engineering, it's everything is predicted to do an increase of valuation in two ways, on the token and on the mine valuation himself, because one thing is connected to the other. The profits of the mine will give power to the token through the profits, right? So this is very important to understand this financial engineering. So this is a very important part of the financial engineering. The token burning, it's very important. It's a very important part of this financial engineering developed by Blue Hill to get the $30 valuation on the buyback plan. So this was the 8th video from Carlos. From there, we didn't have no more videos, but as I explained for you in the beginning, there was a reason. Carlos is traveling, Adrian is traveling, so everybody's traveling, and it's been quite hard for him to do the videos. Yet, the video from yesterday and the video from before yesterday, they are already recorded. They were recorded today, this afternoon. So they just need to be edited, and will be launching to the on the official channels maybe today or tomorrow morning. So the video from before yesterday, the video from yesterday, and maybe tomorrow we'll give you the video from today also. So everything will be will get back on track, all right? Because tomorrow Carlos will be already in Sevilla. Okay, so guys, this was the part of this 21 reasons why buy and invest with Powermine. And I hope that you have understand a little bit more about this project. Even so, if you haven't seen these videos from Carlos Garrido, please, you can look on my Facebook, you can look on the official page on Facebook. We are all over the place, so if you can find, you can also look for Powermine channel on YouTube, and all those videos are over there. So guys, we are eager and waiting for the next videos, and there's something I need to tell you right now. With this 21 videos, what Carlos is trying to achieve is two things. First of all, giving you information for you to get to know exactly what is the BHF token, what is the STO, what are the mechanisms behind all of this. And so he's opening a lot of information to all of you. But there's a second thing he wants to achieve. First of all, is giving you knowledge. The second one is to giving you arguments. So is doing this for you to learn, but also at the same time to have arguments, to go out and talk to people about this huge. And I don't believe that this will be repeatable in the future. So this is in fact a very special and unique opportunity. All right, and more than that, it's exclusive with a Powermine. Even today, I don't know if you know that, but it was possible to buy the token directly on Blue Hill Foundation. But if you go there now on Blue Foundation website, you can't buy the token, because the only way to buy it is with Powermine evolution. So take advantage of that. That is power information for you. That is this, all of this is to giving you power, to giving you knowledge for you to understand and pass it on this precise information about the token. So understand all this process, and if you have to watch those videos from Carlos once and over again, please do. But it's important for you to understand all of this, for you to have the information to put it out with other people to share this opportunity. Don't miss this. This is really ending, and you have the responsibility, you that you get to know about this, you have the responsibility to put this out. You have the responsibility to spread out to everyone you know about this. All right, because later on, if you don't talk to them, and then if you have your own tokens, BHF tokens in the future, you will be greatly, you will have great benefits with that. And then the others will ask you, how come you have all of this? And then you will say, oh, I got 2 years ago or 3 years ago back, I got a huge opportunity with a token, with a security token, and I buy mine. And your friends will tell you, and your family will tell you, why didn't you tell me so? You should let us know. So go out there and let them know. Even if they say no, even if they don't want to buy the tokens, at least your conscience is free. You have done your job. You have talked to them. You have introduced them to this opportunity. And if they decide not to come, that's their responsibility. Later, in the future, they can't come and say to you, you didn't tell me. You knew about this and you didn't tell me nothing. In the future, you may say to them, I told you so. I told you that this was an exclusive and unique opportunity and you didn't want to take it, right? So it's better for you to point the finger to them than them to point the finger to you, all right? So guys, I'm going to call Adrian to see if he's around.